Welcome to For the Love of MSTR, where I talk about how my MSTR stock is doing each week. I'm Mr. Moneybags, and today I'm going to talk about how my MSTR stock did during the week of January 27th through January 31st. And you can use our chapters that we have in the video. You can go to the parts that you want to go to. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell button and share our channel. Our financial disclaimer: we are not financial advisors. Please trade at your own risk, and you can read our full financial disclaimer in the description of this video. With that being said, let's get to it. On Monday, the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 were rattled by claims of China DeepSeek that its AI assistant uses cheaper chips and less data than leading models, but performs equally well. So that whole DeepSeek thing, man, that rattled the market. The Nasdaq sank more than 3%. The S&P 500 dropped 1.5%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average it it actually gained 0.6%. But for MSTR for Bitcoin, it was down around the time the market closed to $101,560. MicroStrategy was down to $347.92. You see, my total value was $2,664.71. My total gain at this point is plus $1,214.71. I'm plus 83, almost 84%. But today's gain or today's loss, I was minus $44. My July purchase, I'm still up 95%. My November purchase, this is all in the year 2024. My November purchase, I'm down basically $33. And that was all on Monday. On Tuesday, I think the markets were nervous. Investors were nervous because on Wednesday, the Feds is going to speak. But on Tuesday, I was down almost $92. So, but on Wednesday, Jerome Powell talked, and I would say it was actually a good press conference. Wasn't like the December of 2024 press conference. And on Wednesday, the Nasdaq still traded down 0.5%. The S&P 500 was also down 0.5%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 0.3%. So the market was down in general, but Bitcoin and crypto was up. So MSTR was up. I was plus $40.74, and Bitcoin went up to $104,211. A lot of the cryptocurrency was up, which is kind of, different. All right, so January 30th, another loss, but not a big loss, kind of flat, $8.89. My July purchase, still plus 90%. My November purchase of 2024, minus $35. And on Friday, January 31st, Friday, another big day. Markets were doing good. And then as you can see over here on the Bitcoin, around let's say 115, 130, it just started going down. Trump, he had announced that he was going to place tariffs on Canada, China, Mexico, and the market just started going down after that. But we did have a PCE inflation report that came out at 8:30 a.m. on Friday, and the report came in line with expectations. That's why I said the market went up, and then Trump couldn't wait till the market was closed. He had to make that announcement, and it sank. And as you can see, I was minus $40.60. Bitcoin went down to $101,754. And MicroStrategy was down to $334.79. And for MicroStrategy, it was actually down $100 for the week. and Bitcoin was plus $194 for the week. Also, in other news, let's see, the S&P 500 lost 0.5%. The Dow Jones Industrial also lost 0.8%, and the NASDAQ gave up 0.3%. So I think next week is going to be a tough week. Trump announced if these tariffs go through on Saturday, I could see the markets being very volatile next week in February. We'll see what happens. All right, some news, MSTR news and crypto news. All right, according to the investment records of Norges Bank Investment Management, the company holds 514 million worth of MicroStrategy stock, sparking investors' optimism, excuse me. So they believe that it's going to be a 50% rally in MicroStrategy coming up pretty soon. It's going to be a surge. It's going to go over the 500 mark, $500 mark. So we'll see if that happens. That would be nice because we've been stuck in these, $300, 350. Every once in a while it might get close to 400, but we've been stuck there for a while. And I know investors, like me and a lot of other people, we want to see it surge up again. Also, MicroStrategy initial attempt to expand its capital raising activities via perpetual preferred stock appeared to have been met with strong demand. The company more than doubled the 250 million it was looking to raise, selling 7.3 million shares of Strike, which is a ticker symbol, at $80 each, and coming away with 563.4 million after expenses. The new pricing raises the dividend yield to 10% from initially expected 8%, a move that is likely to increase investor demand. So the funds will be used to buy more Bitcoin. And I've been listening to other people talk. They believe that this could be the main way MicroStrategy will raise money to buy Bitcoin. And they'll use less ATM on their stock price. So we could see, if Bitcoin goes up, we could see a surge in the stock price. So we'll see what happens. One YouTube channel that has been doing a good job explaining this is MSTR True North. Ben Workman, he does a good job explaining this, the preferred stock. And I will put the link in the description of this video so you can watch this video and get more of an understanding. All right, other news. Trump, he's been coming out, with his meme coin. It's been raising billions of dollars. I just want to know, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think it's taken away from Bitcoin or other, coins, Solana? What is your opinion about that? Put that in the comments. To me, it seems like he's being a capitalist and, he's trying to make the most money he can in the crypto industry before he passes any regulation. I think he's trying to set up, all his crypto businesses and benefit from it. And then once they pass regulation, he's going to get paid too. It just seems like a conflict of interest, though, that the president is doing this. I don't know, kind of like market manipulation. What do y'all think? All right, wrapping up a bullish week for cryptocurrency development in the U.S. And this is just basically saying that Eric Trump, he released a statement that cryptocurrency companies will be exempt from capital gains tax, especially if you do your business in the United States. And I don't know when they're going to pass this, but this kind of goes back to you remember the report of MicroStrategy and other cryptocurrencies were going to be taxed, and they're going to have to pay billions of dollars in tax. So if they pass this regulation, this would wipe that out. Even though MicroStrategy, I think in Q4 alone, they raised like, I want to say $19 billion. but probably was more than that. Not really sure, somewhere around there. Just off doing the ATM. So paying $1 billion or $2 billion in taxes, they could do that. They could raise the money for that. But the administration, they did say they're going to do something about the capital gains tax. So we'll see if they do that or not. And that's the end of our show today. If you found any value in this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and share with others. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Peace out.